Some options here. Options are good. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want options. Definitely want options. Options is very good. Once you get options, then you can make a selective decision on how you want to move. You know what I'm saying?
Do me a favor.
What?
Shut up.
Nah, I can't do no favors. Notice I didn't say yes. I said what? I'm gonna say no regardless. Let me regroup. So I'm distracted over here by this request. I don't know what you make requests. Just play the game. That's it.
Y'all doing pop-up pods today or not?
I'm out of here at 8. But yeah.
It was just you only watch. They want to get a drink. I ain't gonna lie, I've been labbing in my little podcast topic. I got some shit to get on. So I'm like, coming in ready to pod. I'm ready and with it.
Kurt, can you get the wire right on that one?
So Tone wants to get with you.
Where? Oh, Trump?
Yeah. As I told him,
It's just loose.
Chopping it up when he was like, "Yo, how did you get like meat?" And I told him, I was like, "Yeah." One of my managers was like, "Yo,
It was on my side.
It
was my side.
So I did, and then 5 years later, look where we at. Album number 2.
All right.
So he's like, "Nah, I gotta get that on camera. You gotta set that up." All right. Yo, should this mic be this way?
Now pull it in.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope. Who's winning?
I would definitely have to look at the last album. I didn't check that shit out yet.
Another classic. Another classic. I pulled some other people in production wise too.
I feel like I won't even be seeing you like producing for real anymore.
That's why I had to post it. You know what I'm saying? You know, teamwork makes the dream work. You know what I'm saying? We got sessions going on there. I ain't touch a record button all day today. I ain't do it like what? Where we at?
It's gonna be outside so bad. None of the spots you outside are ever close. Game over.
Nah, because the angle that I was sitting at, because you gotta understand, the table is a rectangle. We sit side to side. You got the joint like on an angle. Like you see what I'm saying?
Oh, she gives you too.
It's on an angle. That was a practice run. You got it.
All right.
Run it.
Recording now?
I ain't even say I wanted to be yellow. Like you just went and just gave me the yellow pieces. Like why? From my skin?
Maybe.
That's the reason.
Probably.
You're not different from my skin, but you fake light skin too.
Fake light skin is great.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I'll put this shit right. Yeah. Take your pieces.
Take all the pieces, B. What's my next move? I don't know. See, focus is important. You know what I'm saying? Because once you stay focused, you locked in, and you start seeing stuff that you wouldn't see before if you wasn't focused. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't really have to focus. Sometimes you can just look away and just see where you at. You know what I mean?
Lock it, FN.
Everybody, depends on what's going on.
What are you doing on Thursday?
This Thursday coming?
Yeah.
Book the I am actually the comedy show, Black Bodega.
No. What time is that?
That's what 7?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Boy, JB, bar for bar, he's doing a live show.
Oh, where?
In there.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot, right? We live streaming.
Yeah.
In fact, all for Paul. The everybody together will be there, live in the flesh.
Are we doing drops and stuff now?
Feel me?
Bodega, Black Rose.
Like,
Thursday, 7 o'clock. What's going on? Close to the Brooklyn. I'm just saying.
game's over.
It is one, whatever.
No matter what side you go, they go the other side.
So now that's a fact. That's a fact. All right.
Win now. Win now.
Hey, big man. What's up, big man? Little E man. What's going on? You got taller since the last time I seen you. It was only 2 months ago.
Might could be.
Bro, so
Things have
fast.
changed since the last time we met.
Ooh, Max B probably fire. Facts, you just know.
I look like a Bulls, feel like a Bulls, taste like a Bulls. Max Big or Val.
I got 2 words. Undeniable music.
Oh wow, I'm crying. I ain't gonna lie, whoever been engineering Tori's music behind the wall, that nigga need to grab me off that alone, bro.
Facts.
I don't know what they're doing and how they're doing it, but that shit sounds phenomenal.
We'll run it back.
Absolutely. Cause you again, I'll let you do it first.
About time.
I don't feel like I'm holding it.
Be rude. Like, he's laughing. He's regular. What should I start?
Not like it
You
is.
set me up. You set me up. He said, I'm gonna let you go first. He ain't even locking in. Make sure these people see what's going on.
So there's a real podcast right here. You see that 209 topics, right? So we're running through, man. I'll be writing that shit every day. I'll drive in here. I thought I was some shit. I was like, nah, I gotta get my bag. Connect phone and talk about shit. Come on, let's get these guys some content. Let me go look really quick. I wrote this one down. I think it's making niggas mad. Young Thug has more trash in his catalog than good.
Young Thug has more trash in his cat. You just a you just a music hater.
I don't think so. I think we be dead dragons, bro.
I feel like
You just collect the hate and grow from it.
You know what made me mad about it? Because I actually seen, niggas doing the Mount Rushmore shit. I don't know if you've seen that. So they had on the Mount Rushmore, it was Gucci, Future, I think they had 3 Stacks, and I think T.I. I think those are the 4. So I was arguing with my man, I say, yo, bro, and it was like, nah, take out either T.I. and put in Thug. So one, Gucci shouldn't be there. I'm not gonna lie. Gucci should not be on Mount Rushmore for Atlanta. And then 2, to take off T.I. from Atlanta places for Mount Rushmore is crazy.
I agree with that.
It's crazy.
Who would you replace Gucci with?
I personally put Luda in there.
Yeah.
I put Luda in there.
Okay.
So my 4 would be Future, Luda, 3 Stacks, T.I. That's my 4.
Wait, say it again?
Future, 100,000,
Yeah.
T.I. and Ludacris. That would be my Rushmore for Atlanta. Don't kill me. These are New York niggas talking about it, you know. Now they got all the down south niggas crying.
I may be politically incorrect, but we're not putting CeeLo in it.
I'm too young.
We're not putting CeeLo in it. Nah. Okay.
That's why. And low key Future,
I'm just being biased. I could have placed him with you just now. That's all. What about him?
I feel like Future. I think put him in there honorarily too. I'm not even gonna lie. Future, but you guys put in a lot of pain, I guess, to put him in there. But he would be the last one in indoctrinated in that Mount Rushmore, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
But I feel like Future's put in too much pain now. Like, look, you can't talk about Atlanta and not playing it.
No, that's a fact. Yeah, that's valid because it captures every angle of, you know what I'm saying? Like music wise, like it's not just open trap niggas or something.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I can't look at those 4 and say with a straight face that Young Thug is better than any of those niggas, bro.
They saying like Young Thug should be
Yeah,
on
the
it.
Young Thug should be on there.
No, I don't agree with that.
I think niggas forget that there's 4 spots on Mount Rushmore, bro. Thug cannot be there.
There was an honorary 5th because you put him.
I don't even know. I probably throw Gucci in there before I throw Young Thug in there. Honestly,
That's valid. That's valid.
that's just me, though. I definitely throw Gucci in there.
Yes.
I ain't listen to Gucci like. Actually, no, I'm lying. Oh no, I fucked up that list. Jeezy was in there. How the fuck did I forget Jeezy? That's who was in there. All right, so who take it out? I'll take Luda, but Jeezy. So it'd be T.I., Jeezy, 3 Stacks, Future. That's my 4.
Atlanta's like New York. There's too many people.
Luda was one of those that put them on the map.
You
Like,
got it, but you
in
got
New
it.
York. Like,
He got it from the mud too. You leave it?
Yeah, I got a.
You see this room?
No, I didn't.
This is
Hello.
by the way.
Hello.
Oh, nice.
We live if you want to let the world know, but we good.
Hey,
Yeah.
cool.
It's the podcast studio. Hello, hello.
Oh, you playing spades?
I'm just talking about space.
Every black person they say they can't.
Let me tell you, I play spades with my like the older people in my family all the time. It's fun. Seriously.
Yeah.
You got to.
I don't know if the table could take it. No spades, no dominoes, nope.
Even dominoes too, that's fun about it.
Mhm. No Monopoly. We can't do any of those violent games down here.
Monopoly shouldn't be that bad. Well, what are you guys talking about today?
We were just talking about top 4 in Atlanta ever in hip hop.
You put outcast in this.
You guys want to hop on the couch and go wide?
Definitely.
Who else would you put?
That's hard. Okay. I would definitely put, so Andre 3 Stacks is the top for me.
Okay.
Second would be,
Come over here and say it. Come over here.
Okay.
It's fine. It's okay. This is all improv. It don't matter. Like, there's no, you know what I'm saying?
sure.
You know what I'm
Do I
saying?
need to sit?
That's she.
She can stand.
I can stand?
Yeah.
You can see me?
Right there. Might as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
pull the stool up.
Cool.
There it is.
Okay, nice.
Alex, you want to see too?
Who you got?
All right.
Yeah.
I got Andre 3 Stacks.
Okay.
Then I definitely have Young Thug up there.
I know.
Let me just say, okay, I grew up in that time when like Young Thug was really like getting it out of the mud. Like Young Thug to me, I'm sorry, like I
But they all got it out the mud.
but Young Thug is good though. Some of the stuff you be hearing.
They're all good.
Nah, but he and you know what I love about Thug? I love how he put Gunna on. When he put Gunna on the time, that was just amazing. And the way they messed him up, like I feel like that was just the end. The way they turned around and put his entire label in like in jail for no reason, that was crazy.
No reason is crazy.
Nah.
You don't want to incriminate no black man, but no reason. Allegedly.
But honestly though, like most of them be purposely doing some stuff. So
Wait, oh yeah, of
like
course.
most of them. And then I don't love Future, but I would put Future third because I feel like Future has a sound and he came with something. And Future, I have to put respect on his name for that because at the end of the day, like Future is still like it's still valid Future.
It's still bad with too though.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
You still
it's not future.
Oh, I love Gunna. Gunna's great. But like Gunna after jail though, I'm not giving. It's not given for me. So
Why? Because you're a rat?
it's not about that. It's like sometimes I feel like certain things throw off people's flow. Like before he was in that situation, he was going pretty well. Like and he had a good track going on, right? But then as soon as he got out of that, right, it's like, oh, like okay.
My peers say that he's actually having a better run. Actually doing crazy.
Oh, he's trying his hardest.
He's trying his hardest.
Did Fuck Me come out after?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
Because that album is.
That is pretty fire. I can't say that it's not. It's pretty good.
And it's appreciated when you can take an artist like that and they could, do what they do, but just make it musical. And I'm a music nigga, so like you got, you got guitars and just like
Yes,
what?
I like the rockstar vibe that he's giving out. Like it's good.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I think him and Don Toliver, if they collab together, that would be great. Because
I can see that.
Don, I like how Don, he came in the game like slowly, but now he's like really like changed that whole rockstar life, like that beat, and he keeps like coming with a different flow. Like when what's the one from New York, like the producer, Cash Cobain.
Mhm.
When Cash Cobain had that song that was popping, like everybody was loving it last summer, right? Then Don copped on another one with him immediately because he understands like the vision. And like if Don could do that this summer with like Gunna, I think that could go really well. Like in a way, it would carry the summer on like the male rap like side. But I think for the women rap side, we really want to talk about the women because I didn't talk about the women. I was just listening to Lotto. Oh my God, I love Lotto.
I love Lotto too.
Lotto is so good. You gotta put respect on her name. Like the way she came from the rap game to now, like amazing. Amazing.
Absolutely.
Like
She's the best white rapper out.
yo, you're funny, bro. That was a good one.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Nah, but for real,
Keep doing
I like Lotto, but like,
I gotta take my mom out this Mother's Day.
okay.
I'm hungry.
Hey, Mother's Day tomorrow.
Hey man,
Yeah.
we
The
started.
traffic
I guess
tomorrow,
so.
you gotta go the day before sometime. Feel me? Crazy.
But like,
Yeah, yes sir.
who else would you say,
Brethren.
women wise?
In Atlanta,
Yeah, right now though.
my top in female hip hop right now is I got Lotto.
Mhm.
Who else? I just had this discussion too. Lotto, well, me personally.
Yeah.
Maybe Lotto, Tierra Whack,
Mm,
Rhapsody,
mm.
and I look he can't think of before, honestly.
That's
Before
okay.
I used to have Meg, but I don't know. After that Tory thing,
I'm not really messing with Meg right now.
Yeah, like I can't do that.
It's kind of weird, and
Actually, I'm lying. Glorilla, there we go.
Glorilla is great. I love her.
Glorilla's her girl.
I also want to add to that, like Maya the Dawn. Have you heard her?
I have not listened to her actually, but people her name's been ringing around. Like people say, I should go check her out type shit.
Oh no, you definitely should, because I think she's like, the more she keeps putting out more music, I think she's gonna get better and better and better. And I feel like her and Lotto, when they get on something, that's gonna go fire.
Yeah, I appreciate obviously I'm a guy that like bars, right? So like I appreciate more of the female rappers now actually like rapping as
Yeah.
opposed to like I don't even know what you would categorize before. Like I want to hear you rap like your pussy eating 40 different ways.
No,
No,
I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah,
not a
like-
fan. Like I like, it just was turning me off because like I want to root for y'all, but like, can we hear something different?
That's what I'm saying. Like, Lotto really be rapping. I be telling people all the time. When you look at that, like the LA Lakers freestyle, she has one of my favorite LA Lakers freestyle. Like,
Mhm.
between girls and men, like she clears people. Bro.
She does. And she, like, I really like the song Settle Down from her latest album. And I was really listening to it. And I'm like, yo, like, did you hear what she just said? Like, she was just like, yeah, I'm not going to worry and, like, talk to you on Twitter when I could get on the beat. Like, for real.
Yeah, Lotto is tough. I really like this fan. Like, I'm only 27. I never thought I would see a day where like female rap is like actually really freaking good. I
Yeah.
feel like growing up, all that shit was dead ass trash. Like,
No, because even if you, like, sit there and, like, I love Nicki. But, like, sometimes Nicki was just, like, only talking about the same thing. And it's like, Nicki, you got other stuff, other topics we can hear about. Like, no.
I slander Nicki every chance I get. And hate people.
What? There's some people think I love Nicki. Like I grew up on Nicki, but at the same time, it's just
It's a
like,
dangerous fan base to
You
upset.
gotta be careful with that.
I say the same thing all the time about her. I said it twice on my pod. I'll say it, I guess, a third time.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Nicki just didn't have competition when she came up. So
That is
therefore,
true.
It was literally just an easy basket. It was a layup every trip, bro.
Yeah.
And then someone tried to hop in our comments arguing and said, yes, she did. Who? Washington Lil Kim. Remy went to jail.
Yeah.
Krayshawn is out. And Iggy Azalea. Need I say more?
Yeah.
Need I say
Iggy Azalea was definitely not gonna touch Nicki.
Azalea Banks. Like, what are we
Like,
talking about?
Come on now.
Like,
No, not at all.
what I'm saying. Like I said, you can't complain for the era that she was in. That's why I'm like, she did what she had to do in that era. But that's
Yeah.
why I also feel like she kind of fizzled out when this little new wave started. Like, and everyone's like, well, she still does the numbers. She does the numbers because she was out for 10 plus years already.
By
Her
herself.
Her
Yeah.
fan base is cemented. It's over. Like, he's not going nowhere.
And on top of that, you gotta see it as this. I feel like Nicki, as soon as Cardi B came out, she couldn't even go back and forth with her because of jealousy. And like the thing about it is
Say it
like,
again.
and like women, I kid you not, we don't succeed in like uplifting ourselves and like working with each other because of jealousy. Everybody has room to eat, and that's the thing. The rappers now, like the women today, they understand that we all have room to eat. For you to sit there and just get
T-Rex with the hat
so
slam right now.
mad because somebody else is doing better than you in one area, like girl, just practice. Just do more. Just see it as like, oh, I can do more in that area. Oh, like maybe I should like practice this on my own time if I feel a certain type of way. But like women don't feel like that. They get catty, they get envious, they get like it's so much jealousy. So it gets to the point where it's just like, I don't even want to work with you. Like, why you got a problem with me? Like, that's crazy.
Why you saying fuck me for?
Yeah, like, I ain't even fucking you. That's crazy, but that's how it be. Like, the same thing with Beyonce. I felt like if Beyonce had real competition right now, like real competition, where somebody really outshined Beyonce, that's why she got rid of Aaliyah. That whole situation with
Aaliyah is crazy.
Aaliyah, that was real competition.
That was a real competition.
Nah, I still feel like it was.
She was in her own lane, but she was great.
Yeah,
I mean, I think Beyonce's just the definition of having the best team behind you. That's all.
that is
Like,
true.
I don't think artistically Beyonce is the best. I don't think vocally she's the best. But she just has a proper team around her. Nobody performs like she does. Obviously, no one has the same songwriting team as her. Like, she just has literally the best team around her. And she knows how to execute her vision. I think that's what makes Beyonce Beyonce. I've always been an Alicia Keys nigga. I think Alicia Keys clears in every fashion of the word. Besides,
the fact that she can just play with the piano and sing like that is phenomenal.
It's been that way, bro. But like I said, you can't take away Beyonce's accolades, bro. Like, I'm talking to you.
It was my favorite. I'm gonna be honest with you. Renaissance girl. I loved Renaissance. Renaissance was amazing. Cowboy Carter, I tried.
I'm not from Houston. I don't wear cowboy hats. I don't know nothing about this.
You just said forget the Cowboys.
No, she married a Brooklyn nigga for a reason.
Yeah, that is true.
He Tames and Yankee hats. I don't give a fuck about these cowboy boots. Nothing about Houston.
Crazy. A-Shawn is they really doing it though right now. Because if you think about it, like Travis came from H.
I hate Travis Scott too.
You do?
I absolutely hate Travis. Travis Scott is a terrible rapper. I
He's
guess
a great producer.
I guess it depends what you appreciate music. So if you produce, I mean, from a producing standpoint, I guess I see why people like Travis and the way he puts his music together. But once again, I'm a rapper, and I hate niggas that can't rap, bro. I don't even know what he be saying. Like Sicko Mode went crazy when that album came out, and I was like, I cannot tell you what that verse is about. I feel like he was rapping about a bunch of numbers.
Yeah, he was. but the entire album, like Astroworld was important to me because I paid attention to him when he was like coming up, like his mixtape era. And he really worked a lot on that one. That's why I can give like respect to that one. His newer stuff to me is just like I'm just putting stuff together because I need to put stuff out.
So you think Rodeo or Astroworld is a better album?
Ooh, Rodeo is better.
I feel like every real Travis Scott fan says that.
Rodeo is totally better, hands down better.
Why is Rodeo better than
Oh, let me tell you. Just the song Impossible. I loved Impossible and I would listen to it on repeat a lot. And it's because there's a melodic part of it, the words are clear, the producing of it is great, the mixing is amazing. Then if you start in Pornography, the first song of the album, it just sets the tone for the entire storyline of the album. I think I'm very big on storyline. So if the storyline is great, I'm gonna go with it. But if you don't really have a clear storyline, or the storyline is just the same thing like Drake's new album. The storyline for Drake's new album is just the same thing. BBLs, getting women drunk, buying women things. That's the same thing you've been talking about since 2009. We don't need to hear that. Like, I'm tired of you. Like,
So what do you look for in an artist when you're like, for you to be a fan of an artist, what do you necessarily look for?
How they come out. Like, I like to see an artist be themselves, and it can't be like a replica of somebody else. Like, I'm not a fan of anybody who is copying another person because I feel like that's not creativity. Then I also really like to see that person is really putting their all into their projects. Like, if you're not putting your all into your project, somebody's writing majority of your stuff or telling you how to do majority of your stuff. I don't feel like that's really you doing it. You're just the face. So I will really get into an artist if they're all in. They're worried about how the lyrics are. They're worried about how this music is. They spend so much time into it, and it's really like a passion project.
So that being said, how do you feel about Chris Brown?
Oh, I love Chris Brown. Let me tell you. Chris Brown, let me tell you. Oh my God, Chris Brown has literally been actually it's Michael Jackson, then Chris Brown. Like those two, I make music myself, and I really go based off of those two because I feel like they put their all into what they do, and it's very much about craft. I think as an artist, you should. It's not just about the song that you're making; it's about your craft. And Chris Brown is somebody who he's been going for a very long time based off of craft. And not only that, it's not even just the vocals that he's perfecting. He's also perfecting how he's dancing. He's also perfecting how he presents himself. And like, it's just everything about it, even down to the fact when he was doing graffiti and like having showing his graffiti around his house and doing it on his like
Chris Brown is the ultimate artist. There's nothing that nigga can't do. I'm hating. He's
Bro.
6 feet. He can play basketball.
He can do everything.
Roll.
Yes.
Like,
he can rap, he can sing, he can do everything.
He's light skinned. Like, bro, it's not fair.
Bro, and what's crazy is he get all the women every time. And he.
Bro had Rihanna, bro had Karuchi. Like, bro, it's not fair, bro.
It's crazy, but like, nah, big up to Chris Brown. Like,
It's like the perfect 2K build, bro. Like,
It's crazy.
not fair, bro.
Nah, but I heavily respect Chris Brown. Like, respect.
Chris Brown
Even
is heavy, bro.
if Michael Jackson was alive, heavily respect, homage to Michael, because he is groundbreaking how somebody could sit there in an era, do their own thing, and make it last.
Michael was really him. That's why I feel like I think Chris Brown is the best artist that we've had in the world, aside from Michael.
Yeah.
I remember way back when in the JP they had an argument because it was like, who's a better performer between Beyonce and Chris Brown? And I was dumbfounded when I heard that shit. I'm like, bro, there's no way we're having this argument. It was like, well, do you know how hard it is to dance 45 minutes in heels? I'm like, so Beyonce dancing in heels is what makes her like fuck this guy,
No,
Chris
no.
Brown going on stage, backflipping, doing all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't dance in heels, like the heels is what makes the W in this argument.
Nah,
All right, bro.
nah. Yes,
All right.
heels. Actually, just wearing heels is profound. But like actually performing heels, yes, that's a big thing. But I will say, somebody being able to do backflips, being able to not be out of breath while singing is a skill in itself. Like, that's a skill.
I'm saying I don't take shit away from Chris Brown because I know a lot of fly Chris Brown guys. Obviously, you don't write a lot of his shit either. But at that point, well, like you said, it's the input you put into your craft. He's giving y'all 40-song albums.
Yeah.
Not a double disc, just one 40-song album. I want to see any of y'all writers sit there and write 40 songs and drop it with 2 to 3 verses.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
And the
Shaq,
feature,
bro.
not a lot of features too, because he got a few features in there, but it's not a lot. And he got the last one, the 11:11 album. I love that one because he has like Afro beats in there. He also like is still R&B in there, and like you can see that he really pushed himself. The creativity is heavily in that one. I like that one.
And I don't knock people having songwriters at the end of the day because it's just another job for people to have. Like,
That is.
Like a lot of your favorite R&B singers started off as songwriters. I listen to Matt Eric Bellinger. Eric Bellinger,
Yeah.
and he still writes songs for Chris Brown to this day. Like,
He do.
you feel me? I'm never gonna be mad at
Same
that.
thing with what's her name? I get that from Mama Victoria Monet. She started as a songwriter for
Money on too. She another one.
Yeah, and it's heavily like because a lot of people praise Ariana Grande, but that was all like Victoria Monet.
I've been listening to Victoria Monet for a minute too. That's why I'm glad that she finally got her flowers. Because
Yeah.
the best artists are the niggas that's behind the scenes.
It is.
It really,
Even
really
Bryson
is
Tiller,
behind the scenes.
he does songwriting for Chris Brown too. Mm-hmm.
Gosh, bro.
Yes.
I just get mad at. I remember I was watching Ron Reason again the other day, and there was a clip of Lauren Hale. She was talking about, I love music, but I hate the music business. That's some real shit, bro. Because when I used to make music, like I said, I love rapping and I love what it takes to make music. But everything else that comes with rapping is mad stressful. Like I hate having to shake hands with niggas I don't like. I kiki in faces I don't want to kiki with. Like it's mad politics you gotta play. That's why I don't want to do that shit.
But that's for any job. Like I used to do event planning at MasterCard. Let me tell you, you got to be nice to people that just shit in front of you all the time. Like, and you have to somehow put everything together. And like, you got to think about it. Every job that in life is like that. And I think like, yes, it can be frustrating because when you think about the music business, you're thinking about it as like, oh, this is a creative outlet for me. So it can be frustrating being around people that you don't really want to be around because you're thinking, oh, this is stopping me in this way, or I don't really want to deal with that. But that's with every job you do. You're always going to work with somebody you can't stand. And politics is politics. It's always been around.
That's why it's hard for me to rock these things because I have always been one where I just can't be faking something on my face. It just doesn't sit right with me. I've tried. I very much tried, but eventually it's gonna be hot, bro. Like, what the fuck are you doing in front of me, bro? Like,
Yeah, I get it.
like, you can feel the vibe. Like, I can smile as much as I want, but I'm like, you and I both know I'm fucking with you. Like,
Yeah.
what's understood doesn't need to be said, man.
Not unless like if I really need you at work, yeah, sure. But if I don't, like, we're good. Like, you stay over there, I'm good over here. We're good.
So what kind of music do you make?
I make R&B music, mostly singing involved. I do a little bit of rapping here and there, but you know, I do most of my songwriting on my own. So it's like a thing of like I have to have like live it and feel that passion for it. You know what I mean?
I was talking to my man about that shit in the gym because he was like, yo, he been traveling a lot. He's like, bro, life's been great. I haven't been inspired to write nothing. I'm like,
No.
I was like, yo, niggas don't understand as an artist, bro. So it's like, my best music is gonna come from my most darkest times.
Yeah.
So if I'm literally really living my best life outside, I ain't got shit to write for y'all.
No, because I was even talking about this with my
Right.
homegirl. I was saying to her, like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't felt like I haven't written anything in a minute. And she was like, for real? I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, same. I haven't written anything. Because I was like, yeah, like, I've just been hustling and grinding. And, like, to me, I don't feel like, okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't get my heart broken in a while, you know. My
I don't
bills
want my
are
heart
paid.
broken.
Like, I'm like, I ain't got nothing to rap about. Like, what you want me to
Yeah.
talk about? Like,
But I don't want to get my heart broken. I want to actually, like, I was looking back at a lot of the things I have written, and I said, man, I want to actually go through a real, like, genuinely love where I really am in love, so I could really write about it. Cause it's just like, dang, we gotta keep talking about heartbreak. Oh,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I just seen one of those interviews from, you know, Isaiah Halls.
yeah.
Just seen on his interviews, he was talking about how obviously in the lane of R&B right now, it's like a lot of toxic R&B. So he's like, he prides himself in making like R&B that makes you want to love your partner or like embraces like love in general. He's like everything that niggas is talking about nowadays is toxic as hell.
Yeah.
But I'm not complaining. Brent my favorite guy. You feel me? Sure. I'm just saying.
Yeah. And like I stopped listening to like Summer Walker because I was just like, man, you making me too sad. I can't.
Summer Walker is the definition of separating the art from the artist.
I know.
I'm only listening to her album and that's it. I don't pay attention to her social media interviews because even her deciding to date Rico Reckless blows me completely.
I was just so confused.
I was baffled.
Like her life is confusing me. And it's just like, do I want to be upset with you or do I just want to just vibe?
At some point, you just have to hold the mirror to her. Because, like, what are you singing about? Because you're clearly putting yourself in these positions that you don't need to be.
Yeah. Then you're talking about, I'm going to love myself, but you're not loving yourself. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm not seeing it.
Stevie Wonder vision.
No, for real. It's crazy, though. But yeah.
Summer Walker is, I don't know. I just sent the track list to my manager the other day because she dropped it. I think she had a Playboy Cardi feature. I was like, yeah, Playboy Cardi's
really?
on this album, I'll be trash.
Oh, yeah.
0 out of 10, don't recommend them. I'll listen to this shit. Now I'm lying.
I don't know, like, I haven't really seriously listened to Playboy Cardi since Die Lit, and I love Die Lit, but after that, I was just not impressed. And everybody else was.
I will never listen to any of that kind of music. That is a knee deep in the trenches of SoundCloud that I never need to dive in.
No.
Like Playboy Cardi is way too far for me. I'm not even that old, but like, nah. Bro.
Nah, I liked when he came up, because when he came up, I was in high school, so it was a thing for me. But then after Die Lit, I was just like, Playboy, what are you doing? I'm not loving it.
Yeah, I can't listen to no nigga with fangs and
Yeah.
vampire teeth, all types of shit.
It just bothers my spirit. I can't.
Painted nails, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
It's not even the painted nails. It's just like, who are you? I don't even. Is this the real Playboy Cardi? Like, is the real man that came from Atlanta and then went to New York? I don't know.
I think out of all those SoundCloud people, the only people I really listened to was RPX, and Ski Mask Slum God.
Oh,
That
yes.
first Ski Mask album.
Ski Mask was good. Yeah.
That shit was super tough. But that, I don't listen to none of them SoundCloud niggas.
No.
Not no Trippie Redd.
No.
Not no Lil Xan. I don't know.
Not even Lil Uzi anymore. Cause
Yeah, not
like,
even Lil Uzi either.
Can't do it.
He bagged JT though. Shout out him.
Yeah, that was something. That was something.
He bagged JT.
But how do you feel about JT and Miami, Young Miami?
JT, I don't know too much of their situation. I low key seen. My theory about this is this. I think Young Miami just did what she had to do in City Girls to get where she's at today, which is like I genuinely believe she wanted to be like a media personality. Rapping was never gonna be like a long term thing for her. You can kind of hear it in their tapes. Like JT was the rapper out there.
Yeah.
And when she was booked, I guess Young Miami was only doing the rap shit to hold it down until she got home.
Yeah.
So like now that she's home, she really didn't want to do that shit. Like
No. And I think it's kind of like, I don't like how they added extra drama to it to make it seem as though like, oh, they're having beef. First of all, you could tell that JT was like heavily like, this is her life, this is her body, like that's what she wants to do. I feel like Young Miami, she just likes a luxury lifestyle, and that's really what it boils down to. Like she just likes having money, and like if you just like having money, that's not for you.
even though she was gonna be quiet when the kitty allegations come up.
Oh yeah, real quiet.
Hey.
Nothing from her. Not a thing.
Can't be said nothing.
Real quiet.
I see some shit that they was like, I don't know. It's gonna be real interesting if Diddy ends up being the charges. Cause like, low key, I don't know what kind of conversations people are gonna want to have with him after you guys like insulted him, badgered his name for a whole fucking years and change. I don't know.
You think he's gonna beat those charges?
I don't know what he's gonna do. If he do, great. If he don't, I mean, it is what it is. He's not the first artist we had to cancel because they be doing nasty shit behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know how niggas become millionaires and billionaires and they decide to spend their money on the nastiest thing in the world.
It's kind of weird, but I think it boils down to purpose. Like, this week I've been talking about purpose a lot because I have a women's Bible study on Thursdays.
You a
And
church girl?
oh yes.
Aw.
Mhm. And purpose is when people lose their purpose and they make a whole lot of money and they get to a certain point in life, they start to feel like they're bigger than God. And a lot of times when you start to feel like you're bigger than God, you start to think that you could do God. So I feel like the whole Diddy situation, Elon Musk and also Trump, all three of those people, what do they have in common? They're men who have a whole lot of money and they feel like nobody can touch them, right? And because they feel like nobody can touch them and they're in certain positions like that, it gets to a point in their head, they think that they're above certain things. Like, look at Trump. He thinks he's above going to jail because he feels like, oh, well, I'll just become the dictator. But there are lasting consequences to that. We may not see that, but there's lasting consequences to that, right? And the same thing with Elon Musk. He thinks, okay, I'm gonna just be in charge of Congress and like do little things and like push what I want. Because to be honest with you, what we're seeing is iRobot happening before our eyes, like in real time. It's crazy. And then what you see with Diddy is he's like, I'm ahead of all these people in the music industry. I mean, that man came from Mount Vernon. You know where Mount Vernon is? Like in New York.
Shout out to Towns, man.
Like you definitely know the type of environment that is. So he's thinking, he's coming from that mindset. Now he in the position he in, and like he's thinking to himself, I can do whatever I want. I can tell you that I'm gonna help you, but I don't gotta pay you. Oh, I can tell you I can do this, but I don't gotta do this. And that's what happens when people get in those positions. And they get beside themselves, they lack understanding purpose, and they lack humbleness, and that's just what it really boils down to.
And lust be clouded niggas' judgment. That's
Oh,
another
yeah.
reason why they say get married. Like, not just get married because, it's the proper societal thing to do. It's just like, a strong woman behind you will keep you out of all this dumb shit. A lot of allegations niggas run into is why? Because you're dealing with multiple girls,
Yeah.
or you're dealing with young girls like Shannon Sharp weird ass. So you feel me? Like, there's a reason why Jay-Z ain't been in no nothing. You know why? Because he cuffed Beyonce and he's just buying his business. He rap every 3 years,
Yeah.
make his money, and
You're
And
go
then he
home.
go. He got his businesses. He's good. Like
Saying
people
you
need to understand being married isn't a bad thing. Like it's really not.
really isn't.
Any
It's
shit
not.
like
It is more. Being married does you more good than harm. But the problem is niggas don't be picking the right woman to marry. So when they be seeing these divorces, they're like, oh my god, how can I? You see how this guy lost so much money because of this divorce? I'm like, yo, bro. One, even then, all these people that get divorced low key, they're still up. Like no one gets divorced and goes bankrupt, bro.
No.
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 They still be
You put them in
rich.
my truck.
So I just feel like regular 9 to 5 niggas look at how much money they
Somewhere.
lost and they be like, oh my god, that could never be me.
Yeah.
It's niggas that's never had a position with someone they never could do.
Yeah. Of
When you
course.
get there, let's see.
course.
You get there, let's see.
I also, you have to keep in mind, being equally yoked with somebody is very important. And that's when we have to go back to Genesis. And we have to go back to the fact that Adam and Eve were made for a specific purpose to be with one another.
Yeah,
To
some
be
that church
partners.
shit.
And then on top of that, you gotta go. Like I was just talking to Ali about Esther, and I was saying the important part about Esther is the fact that Vashti, his first queen and his first wife, she wasn't the right woman for him because she did not listen to him. Sometimes people get married to people when literally they're not the right. They don't even listen. Their wife doesn't listen to them, or they're just getting with that person for like lust purposes. And he then eventually got Esther, right? But Esther had to be pruned. Esther went through a whole like year of like 6 months of like being at like myrrh and perfumes, and the other 6 months of like etiquette training, right? So sometimes we need to like be in position for the right like level up. You could get a wife, right? Or God has somebody for you, but they're not ready to be in that position yet because God needs to like train them up, right? To be your wife, right? That doesn't mean that they're like your wife isn't there or your husband isn't there, but there's a like a pruning moment, right?
I believe I'm the right person, wrong time.
That is true.
I think that's what it really boils down to.
Yeah, because sometimes like God has to pull certain things off of people. Like I know for myself, I struggle with lust and I struggle with gluttony and like a whole bunch of different things. And the Lord had went through like a whole year of like taking that all off of me, and I'm grateful for that. But those things happen in like stages, so we can't be like so quick to want to be like, oh, I want to be in a relationship. Oh, I want to be with this person, and that's why that toxic like music is going so well right now, because people are such in a rush to have something when sometimes you have to be patient enough to wait for those things.
I don't even know if it's necessarily toxic or maybe I don't know if it's toxic or I just relate to it. And I don't know what people I want to throw in the toxic category. It's like Bryson Tiller first album, right?
That was great.
Exchange. I'm like, is it really a toxic album or is this a nigga that realized, yo, I had a good girl, I fucked up. Let me drop this album to say every way I felt about this girl.
No,
Is that really toxic?
I wouldn't consider that album as toxic. I would consider Future's music as toxic.
Absolutely.
I would consider Kurt Cobain's music as toxic. I would consider somebody degrading a woman as a problem. Like Bryson Tiller wasn't degrading this woman. He was literally right my wrongs. Like he was literally saying, I did this wrong. Like
Fucked up, baby, come back.
please, like I see what the problem is. I'm sorry. Like that's different. But to turn around and be like, oh, you're not nothing, or like sometimes when I be hearing some things, I'm like, girl, did you just hear that? Oh my God, no, I can't even put that on my name. No.
One thing that what makes it kind of scary, I guess, like I said, normally 9 times out of 10, artists are actually pulling from something real. So I'm listening to these songs, I'm like, yo, who is the girl that fits this story right now?
Yeah.
Like, I remember a couple years ago, shout out Mother's Day tomorrow. I remember Future went on Twitter and he literally took he wrote a tweet for every single one of his BMs. And it was just the funniest shit ever. He's like, shout out, blah, blah, blah. You take care of my son. So I'm like, yo, bro, this looks ridiculous.
It does look crazy. Because it's just like, what generation are we in? Like, did you just see that?
Future pushing 40, bro. I don't even know, bro.
Yes.
Future's hilarious, bro. He just looks like unapologetically.
Yeah.
I can't complain about it.
But I'm heavy on like it does not matter about your age. Like if your mental wisdom isn't there, it's just it does not
Talk
matter.
about it.
Because there's people in their 50s that act like they're 15, and then there's people that are in their 20s that act like they're 60.
So I think I feel like I don't know why society puts such a weird standard on age. They just feel like you're too old to be doing certain shit. I'm like, realistically, like a lot of men don't touch their prime until they're in their 30s. And low key, like I said, LeBron's playing basketball at 40 years old. Yeah, that's fine. Like, your body ain't about to start wearing down to low key. At least me personally, I think until like after 50.
Yeah.
That's when you are really starting to get old. But like your first 50 years, like you're not old. Being 45 or something, 40-something years old, you're not old.
But for some reason, like trending wise and like society, they try to make it seem like once you hit 30, well, like even when you hit 25, I heard somebody like the other day I was saying, oh yeah, I'm 24, and like, oh, you getting there. I'm like, I'm not really getting there.
24 definitely not old.
No,
you ain't even got real bills. You ain't even move out for real. Like, ain't nothing real like but your phone bill and maybe your car note if you have one. You probably still on your parents' insurance. You are not old yet.
Nah, not for real though. But nah, it is kind of weird. Like,
you are not old yet, bro. I don't know. I listen, man. I'll forever stand on toxic R&B though. All right, I'm the toxic R&B guy. You feel me? I love that shit.
You love it?
Love it. It's real bad. I just found out about that guy. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name right, Odell or something like that.
Who?
This nigga, bro. Let me see. I just downloaded it like 4 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Odell. Him, right here.
I haven't heard him.
He literally sounds just like Bryson. I mean, not Bryson. He literally sounds just like Brent without the toxic subject matter.
Oh, really?
Yes. I even went on Twitter to go look it up because I'm like, nah, you no way they don't sound the same. And everyone's saying that low-key Brent. This is the nigga that Brent tried to sound like. And I was like, that is crazy.
That is crazy.
That is super crazy.
Nah, but Brent is pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. When he first came out with that, I see money all around me. Oh my God, that was a time.
That's all niggas know about that song.
But not.
Go like the fuck up out of here.
But that was a good time in life. Very good time in life. Have you ever been, you lived in the DMV before?
Absolutely not.
What? I did.
New York my whole life.
Nah, I went to school at Morgan State University. Shout out to the Bears.
My little sister's over there right now.
Really? When you get that DMV culture, it's so good.
Start saying to you.
Oh, nah. I will always talk about their accent. It's crazy. It's insane. Because sometimes you be talking to them and it's like, I don't know what you just said. That sounds like a whole new language.
I didn't even know DMV had a culture.
It does. It really does.
What are they known for?
So brunch culture, this is when I really got into brunch. Actually, brunching now is popular now because of the DMV. Like when you go to DC and you go to that Maryland, that area and the Virginia area, their brunching culture is insane. Like brunch Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the brunching is amazing. Then it's just like also you just have the hominess about it. To me, it reminds me of a smaller South. Because my family's from the South. Actually, my family's from Alabama and North Carolina. And I love that Southern feel. But if you're not trying to go fully down to the South, that's the type of feel that the DMV gives. So but it also gives like a northern type of feel to it too. But
I don't know what brunch is. Actually, shout out my friend Charlie. Her birthday today too. I literally just booked her like 10 minutes ago before I came here. She was like, "I'm going to brunch." Like, I'm leaving the crib. Like, it's 4:45. What do you mean you're going to brunch? She's like, "Why is everyone keep saying that to me?" I'm like, "Bro, isn't brunch supposed to be in the morning? Like, at what point now what is brunch?"
Yeah, brunch is supposed to be starting between 12 all the way until like I would say 6.
Nah, that's Leonard.
That's not going to dinner, bro. Like, I don't know what
Because like I'm telling you, when you're in the DMV, like brunch, it'll start around 12, like, and then it gets litter because you're already like after you've had like mimosas after you drunk already. So then you lit and vibing, and now we got the DJ playing, everybody lit and everybody drinking, and like that's why it continues to keep going.
And low key, I thought brunch was supposed to be like people actually eat things. When I was at least a little younger, I could have sworn that was a thing. Like,
We eat.
breakfast and lunch together. I don't see nobody eating them. Just bare mimosas on the table.
Oh, that's because
Mimosas in elegant clothing.
No, but the drinking culture has like really highlighted recently. But no, I be eating because I'm sorry, I am not gonna drink on an indie.
Real food though, not like finger foods.
Oh no, real food.
I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
I want actual like steak and eggs or something.
Yeah, like some real food. Like I'm very big on like a good waffle. Or
Waffle.
pancakes.
I'm definitely a waffle.
Definitely, and I used to eat bacon, but I don't eat pork no more.
I'm a
I
turkey.
love you guys. I gotta shut it down. Gotta bring it back up.
Cool. That was great though.
That was good.
Plug your projects. I'm
Being
shutting
back
it
down,
down.
the greatest podcast in the non. No the files, man.
Bye. Oh, I'm glad you had me. I love.
Yeah, come to the
podcasts.
actual podcast, man.
Man, I will. You
What's
just
your-
gotta look me up.
What's your Instagram?
Jasmine, JASMINE.